Good morning and welcome back to my channel. I don't think I opened that back door, but it is open now. Hopefully my husband locked it this morning and my animals opened it. Yeah, the door's locked, so I guess he didn't get this part shut all the way and the animals popped it open. So that happens sometimes, so they just pop the door open, which is why we keep the screen door locked. So normally that door's locked too, but if it's not locked, like it was left ajar is what I'm saying. Like I seen it this morning, it was kind of ajar, but it was mostly shut. I know you got a new coloring book and it's got big chunky crayons. You want to show them your coloring book? Let's see it. Is that bingo and rolly? Well, I can't see it there. And it's got chunky crayons. Perfect for your little fingers. So, have you seen it? It's very nice. Why don't you go color in it? So anyway, I'm not sure how many days I'm gonna vlog or what all we're gonna talk about. I'm getting ready to go out for a garage sale meet. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Hold on. I'm getting some water really quickly. Guys, after having a refrigerator with ice and water in the door, there's no way I could go back. I know you gotta pay a little more for that. I mean, we got that fridge on clearance, but still, like, we could have gotten a cheaper one without the ice and water in the door, but I can't go back. I love having the crushed ice. Oh my gosh, it's lovely. So anyways, I have a garage sale meet. If you guys have been watching my videos for a while, you know I've got like this massive tote of crap sitting here on my little futon area. Yeah, we've got this massive tote full of junk. And today I have a garage sale meet for this dog bag. If you guys have been watching me from the very beginning, we're talking like the first couple of videos, you guys would have seen the review on this. I can link that below if you want to go cringe at something. But I got this when Molly was a puppy. Yes, we know you have crowns. We're very aware. Anyways, this opens up. You put the dog inside. You carry him around. She's too big for it now, but I was all about it when she was a puppy and before I had kids. So we're gonna go sell this for 20 bucks. I think we paid 50 for it, but I found it on Amazon, which I can link below if you're interested. And they have them for like $30 on Amazon right now, so I listed it for 20. Would you stop throwing stuff? Hey, we don't need to be throwing things. Yes, I know. You have crowns. You're very excited, but we need to get in the car and go bye-bye. Because Mommy's got to go meet this lady to sell this dog bag and make $20. Oh, and here's Ira this morning. He's looking extra cute. Oh, we bought a rug. That hasn't been in any videos. And I changed my curtains out. Got some new curtains. My mom actually bought these for me. She's seen them at a Big Lots on clearance, and she's like, these look like what you were wanting, because I want to paint the walls gray because I'm basic, but I thought these would look nice. Once we paint, let me turn the light on, then you guys can see. Right now it kind of whitewashes everything, but like I said, we want to paint everything gray, and then I think the curtains and the rug will look really nice, and the furniture kind of pulls brown, but it looked more gray in the store, which is why we bought it. But as you can see, it's starting to fall apart, so doesn't even matter. Here's Ira this morning. We've kind of stopped giving him his pacifier. You got crayons right there, like a whole bunch of them. So you can color in this book with those crayons.
No, crayon.
I don't know why this is in here. I think Levi brought it in. And that's from his Pop-Tart this morning. Anyways, we've stopped giving him his pacifier because he hardly uses it, but he likes this little chewy ring. So, I mean, I guess we won't have to break him from pacifiers because, I mean, he's never really been one to take one, just like occasionally here and there, but I mean, he's been doing okay. This is like his third day without a pacifier, and honestly, it hasn't bothered him at all, so. But it kind of sucks because I think they look so cute with their binkies, but it's okay. It's okay that kitty cat went off. We're getting ready to leave. We're gonna go bye-bye.
Kitty cat.
We're gonna go bye-bye. But anyways, he's loving this teether. We had this teether for Levi, but Levi only wanted his pacifier, so we never used it. So, but Ira's been enjoying it, so. He somehow managed to get it up to here. He was holding it, but oh well. Ready to get your shoes on and go bye-bye? Okay. So we've got Levi set up here to color. He's got his puppy dog pals. He's got a clipboard for his coloring book to sit on. And he's got his crowns and his cup holder. And he's good to go. And then Ira has a hold of my wallet and my keys so they don't get lost. Right, bud? So I just got done doing the garage sale thing. So I made 20 bucks. And so Levi's playing here in the yard. I'm not going to put him on film because I know you're getting your truck wet. Our swing like collected a ton of water last night when it rained. And he's wanting to play in it. And I don't care, but I didn't want him like getting his clothes wet. So he's just in his undies. So I'm not putting him on camera right now. It looks like we got a storm rolling in because it's getting pretty gray cloud-y out here. Anyway, I just want to put a little disclaimer in here about my last comment about putting my keys in my wallet with Ira so they don't get lost. I literally mean that. Like, I don't put them with him because I think I'm going to forget him. I feel like I need to make a disclaimer because that's what the big thing is anymore, is if you think you're going to forget your kid in the back seat, put your keys, your wallet, your phone with your child. And, I mean, you got to do what you got to do to keep your kids safe. If you think you might forget your child, by all means. Like, I'm not judging at all. You know, do what you got to do. But I'm one who would be more likely to lose my keys and my wallet than I am to lose my child. So mine's kind of an opposite thing. I put it with my child so I don't lose my keys and my wallet. So I just want to put that little disclaimer in here. That's not why I had it with Ira. It wasn't so that I forgot Ira in the car or anything like that. I'm actually the kind of mom who, like, I'll put my kid in the car, I'll be driving down the street, and I'll be like, do I have my kids? And I look at the back seat, and they're very clearly there, and I'll be driving down the road a little bit later on, I'm like, are they back there? And I'm checking again, like, it's kind of weird, but I'm, like, obsessively checking, like, where are my children? Let me know if you're like that. I can't be the only one who does that, because it's like, I just, like, what do they do? Like, open the door and jump out, and I didn't notice? Like, obviously, they're still gonna be back there, but I'll sit in my car and be like, are they back there? Are they back there? Like, I just, like, obsess over it. So, yeah, anyways, I just want to put that little disclaimer in. Also, I guess there was a fire last night. I'm not going to call it a house fire. That's what everybody's calling it. It's, like, this really old building that I guess used to be a schoolhouse. As long as I've been alive, when it was, like, in use, it was an old church building. For the last probably 10 years, it's just been abandoned. And I guess it caught fire last night. Probably squatters. There's reports that there were like 2 men seen fleeing from the building right before the fire, like right before the smoke and everything. So good chance it was probably like drug addicts or something. That building needed to come down for a very long time. Like, it's lucky it never fell in on a squatter. Like, there was parts where the roof was falling in and towards the back of it. Like, it was a pretty big building. So the upstairs back half was like the roof was falling in. There's parts around the foundation where the blocks were missing. Door was always wide open. There was a couple doors and like 2 of them were always wide open. Like, that place was falling apart. And there are people online who are like, oh no, the old schoolhouse, and so sad, and I can't believe that caught fire. And it's like, that building needed to come down a long time ago, and I don't know why the city put it off. But the city's out there demolishing it right now. So that tells you the city's probably owned it for a long time. And they just haven't messed with it, which is sad. Because, I mean, if they own something that decrepit and they're just letting it sit around, like, that kind of tells you about the government we got going on right now in my town. Trust me, the focus is all on road diets and making the roads tinier to slow people down instead of fixing what needs to be fixed. It's kind of a mess. There's a lot of... We're about to have elections here soon. There's a lot of people who are not happy, including me, with how things have been running. So, anyway, yeah, I'm just kind of like, why are people so upset about this thing catching fire? Like, it's not like anybody was buying it and remodeling it. Like, it needed to go. Anyway, we're just going to hang out here until it starts raining or looking like it's going to rain. Some clouds are rolling in. And I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. Hey, everyone. Just doing a little check-in. It's like 3 o'clock now, like 3:12, and Today has just flown by. My phone ended up almost dying, so I've had it on the charger for a good chunk of the day. I've done nothing but clean all day long, and I still feel like I can't say I feel like I haven't gotten anything accomplished, but like, with how tired I'm feeling, I feel like I should have done more. Does that make sense? Does that happen to you guys? So, and of course I got the kids to take care of. So, I mean, I'll be in the middle of doing something, and then Ira needs something, or Levi needs something, and so that just kind of, you know, makes everything have to go on pause. But I got the dishes done, and I got all of the trash cans in the house hosed out. They're in the yard drying. We have, you know, like our kitchen trash, we have our bathroom trash, we have the diaper pail, we have a trash can in the basement that I use to like scoop kitty litter. It just makes things a lot easier. So like, I also hosed out the litter boxes. We have 2 of those, so those got hosed out. But we've got a trash can in the basement that I'll put a trash bag in and then dump the litter box into the trash bag. But it just, having it in the trash can just makes it easier and keeps the bag all open and doesn't close up. If you guys have cats, you know what I'm saying. So I got that trash can hosed out. I still need to do the recycling. That's over there. I haven't done that one yet, but I've done everything else. So that's all cleaned out. I emptied out all the trash cans. I don't like, does anybody else feel like your house just accumulates garbage and you're just like, I don't know how? Because I go through and I throw things away, I feel like all the time. I feel like I'm constantly finding tags to things and hangers for kids' clothes that like kind that we don't want to use or can't use or whatever. Random wrappers, baby wipes, like, oh, you guys, I don't know. I feel like nobody else in this house knows where a trash can is. And yet my toddler is obsessed with trash cans. So I did all of that. I've got laundry going right now that I need to go hang up outside. Of course, I did that garage sale meet this morning. I mean, I've been up since 8 o'clock this morning. And on some levels, I feel like I've done a lot. And in other levels, I feel like I haven't done much of anything. But I feel like I've just been like on the go all day long. Just up and moving and cleaning and doing things. And yet, I feel like more should have gotten accomplished. I don't know. We did spend about an hour out in the yard letting Levi play. I mean me. It was me and Ira hung out outside while he played. I don't know. Like I said, I feel like more should have been accomplished for all that I've been on my feet today. So, yeah, Ira's napping now. Levi has just been in a really good mood today. He's not having any temper tantrums. Normally by this time, like, he's going downhill. He's starting to have fits. Things are aggravating him and making him mad, and so I put him to bed. Normally by about 2. But he has been in a really good mood. He hasn't had any massive tantrums, so I'm just letting him skip his nap today and stay up. He doesn't seem like he needs it. He's kind of getting into, like, that in-between where, like, sometimes he needs a nap, sometimes he doesn't. So we just kind of go with his mood and how he's behaving. He had lunch today. He wanted to have breakfast for lunch. So he was insistent on having cereal. So we have like the Pop-Tart cereal. They're pretty good. I personally don't like it in milk. I feel like it makes it soggy and it's kind of gross like that. So I just gave him like a bowl of dry cereal, a cup of milk, a cup of strawberries. That was lunch for him. Ira had his second serving of squash from his baby food. Currently he gets baby food once a day at lunchtime with his bottle. And we've been doing 2 days of each baby food that he's trying when it's new. So yesterday he had squash for the first time. Today he had a second serving of squash. And you just do that to make sure the kid doesn't have an allergic reaction. That's why it's very important not to be doing like second stage foods when you're first introducing, because a lot of second stage foods are mixed blends like a strawberry applesauce. Well, if your kid's allergic to strawberries, but they've never had strawberries or apples individually, then you don't know, what they're allergic to. So, just in case anybody doesn't know how baby food works. So, and it says stage 1 on it, so you know, okay? Like, you look for stage 1 food when you're very first starting out. But that's the reasoning behind it. So, this was his second day on squash. He is a vegetable eater, which is a good thing. But he, oh my gosh, he will like be sucking that spoon hard and you gotta like pull it away from him to get him another bite. And he's so sad whenever he eats all of his vegetables. But he loves peas, green beans, squash. Those are the 3 vegetables he's had so far. So far as fruits go, he has had bananas and applesauce. And he did better with the applesauce and the bananas, but both of those, it was like, oh, and he's had carrots too. Oh my God, he loved carrots. But as far as the fruits go, like, I feel like I'm force feeding him. He's not that interested in it. So, which is odd because Levi was all about the fruits and getting him to eat vegetables is hard. So it's kind of nice to have like that switch there, I guess. And he's had like, I feel like saying that makes it sound like he hasn't had a lot of food yet. But we had several containers of peas and several containers of green beans that my cousin gave me from her daughter. So we started him off on peas and he ate like peas for like a week just because we had so many, and I wanted to get them used up before they went out of date. I mean, I think they had like a good year left on them, but anyways, I went ahead and did green beans and peas first, and then we bought peas and green beans, and then we started introducing some newer stuff. But like, he is all about the vegetables, that you don't hurt his feelings any. But when it comes to feeding him the fruit, like, he makes a bigger mess, he spits more of it out, and he does not suck on the spoon. Like, he's fine with you taking it away. Let's just say mealtime takes a lot longer on the fruits than it does the vegetables. So that's what's going on right now. I assume my husband will be home soon. I'm thinking about seeing if he wants to go for a walk. I'm tired and I don't really want to, but I'm trying to like up my activity level, and I'm trying to eat better and eat better portions, smaller portions. I don't know if I've lost weight or not because I've gotten rid of my scale, but I know some of my clothes are fitting a little more loosely. My neck is more visible. So I feel like I've lost some, but we've got a stationary bike. I try to ride it like every other day. I was gonna ride it this evening because I didn't get a chance to ride it this morning, but like I said, I've just been cleaning all day, so I'm thinking about when my husband gets home, seeing if he wants to go to the park and go walking, walk a mile, get a mile in, and then maybe I'll ride when I get home. I don't know. I woke up with like my neck and my back like super stiff. Like, I don't know what happened there, but I could like hardly look down this morning. My neck was so stiff. So I don't know. So I just finished cooking dinner. I did up a cheesy broccoli rice dish. I'm filming a whole like what we're eating for a week worth of dinner video, so go check that out or keep an eye out for it. But yeah, this is gonna be dinner, so we're gonna eat and then I don't know, maybe go for a walk or something. So Levi is having cheese and crackers for dinner. I've tried doing the cutesy thing where you add lunch meat so it looks like a little Lunchable, but he won't eat the lunch meat. He throws it to the dog, and at this point I'm like, why waste my lunch meat? So he's having cheese and crackers, grapes, carrots with ranch, and half a cup of juice. If he eats all this and is still hungry, then we'll figure out something else to give him. But he hasn't been eating a ton lately, so he does in these spurts where like he wants to eat a ton of food and then where like he hardly eats anything at all. So he hasn't been eating a whole lot lately, so I'm not gonna give him a bunch of food to like waste, you know? So this is his dinner for tonight. I can't hardly see anything, it's so bright. There's Willie the whale. Yes. The whale. I guess Willie the whale used to be at the Indianapolis Zoo. They had him in like off some kind of a pier, but now he's here. Not sure why he's at our park, but Levi likes him. What are you doing, sweet boy? What are you doing? You had a big smile a minute ago. You got any more smiles in there? You got any more smiles? Oh, I see sun is bright. Sun is bright. You got any smiles? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, there's a smile. There's a smile. Oh, you're so sweet. You're so sweet. You my sweet boy. You my sweet boy. I love you. I love you. You're so cute. Look at you, so cute. Are we going for a walk? Are we going for a walk?
Random mushrooms growing up. Yeah. I'm showing everyone my.
Come on, go downside.
Go!
Whee!
This way.
Oh, there goes the fire truck. So we just got back from walking in the park. Levi got to play. I ran a little bit. It felt really good though. I would have kept going, but my stroller kept having issues. I don't know. Like I'd run like maybe a good yard or so, and then the wheels would start like locking up. It's not made for running, obviously. So I don't know. Like if we could figure something out with the stroller, I'd like to get back into running, I think. But anyways, we're home now. My husband started me a bath, which was very sweet of him. I just threw in a bath bomb. So I am going to soak in the tub and then make his lunch for tomorrow. So I just got out of the shower and I'm going to make my husband a lunch really quickly and then go watch the new episode of 90 Day Fiancé the other way, I think is what it's called, or maybe it's before the 90 days. I've really been into this show. Let me know if you guys have been enjoying it too. But I'll go ahead and show you guys what I'm packing for his lunch, and then I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, so I've got some leftover hamburger helper, 2 little Rice Krispie treats, they're in here, a yogurt, a piece of Laughing Cow cheese, and Apple. He likes to eat these for breakfast. So, but I put them in his lunchbox anyways. And then I'm gonna make him up a salad wrap. Normally I use Caesar salad dressing, but we're out, so I'm using ranch. And our lettuce is starting to brown a little bit, but it's not slimy, so still edible. That in the middle. And then I already had some chicken breasts on hand. I've started making batches of chicken breasts, like 3 to 4 chicken breasts at a time to have on hand in the fridge, just for easier lunches and to kind of promote healthier eating. I'm more likely to eat a salad if I've already got chicken on hand, or like a salad wrap, than if I have to cook something. Because I have to cook something for myself, then like I'm more likely to eat junk. And it makes it easier to make him lunches that aren't always like ham and cheese sandwiches. So I just kind of started doing that, have a couple in the fridge and ready to go. So just chop all that up on there. And then some cheddar cheese. And I am probably the absolute worst at folding up tortillas. Let me tell you, I'm not the person to learn from. So, I don't know. Somebody out there is probably laughing at me. But then we just shove it into a container and then he's on his own. Hold it however you want. And that'll be his lunch for tomorrow. So wrap, apple, a little bit of hamburger helper. That's almost a full serving. That's probably more than I should have sent. Whatever these are called, can't remember, drawing a blank. Rice Krispie treats, yogurt, and cheese slice. Hey guys. Good morning. I've got like an hour to get these kids ready for story time. We haven't been to story time since before Ira was born. Anyways, I got like an hour to get these kids ready for story time, and I should probably be doing that instead of doing a monologue. But Last night, there was a shooting, and it was scary. Like, the first 2 shots seriously sounded like they were in front of my house. I don't think that they were, and if I'm being honest, I don't think they were called in. But there's like a factory that is kind of like in front of my house, like not on my street, but like it's the next street over, but it'd be in front of my house instead of behind my house. Does that make sense? And the shots sounded like they echoed off of something metal is what they sounded like to me. So they sounded like more amplified, but it was still scary. And then I don't think those ones ever got called in. I really don't, because I never seen anything. We have like a town scanner page that has like all the town news going on. Somebody like is bored with life, I guess. I don't know. I'm glad that they do it. There's actually a handful of people on this page that do it, but they like post whatever's going on around town. So like if you hear a bunch of sirens, you can hop on the page and see, oh, there's a fire here, or there's a wreck here, should avoid the area, or shots fired, this is what's going on. And I looked on the page, nothing was ever reported on that. But like maybe 5 minutes, maybe closer to 10 even, by this point my husband was sounded like he was sleeping during the first ones, but they were so loud and so close they woke him up, and so he heard those. But then the second round of them that went off were fainter. They were further in the distance. I couldn't keep count. Those did, and he didn't hear them. He didn't hear them at all. I was like, did you hear those? And he goes, hear what? I'm like, my cat is rubbing himself all over my dresser, so I'm sorry. He's hitting the handles. But yeah, they were a little further off, and I heard them. I couldn't keep track. They did get reported on the scanner page. People were saying 6, others were saying 10. I think it'd be closer to 10. Some people were saying it was 2 different guns going off. I would kind of believe it with the amount of firepower going on. Because I couldn't keep count of it. And there was a news article written up this morning that the scanner page shared, that said it was a 19-year-old who was shot and killed. Police found 2 bikes in the middle of the road, and then they found the victim. And there's like shell casings or whatever in that area. And then they found the victim like the next street over, and he bled out pretty much. He was peppered with bullet holes. And they suspect that there was 2 people involved, and somebody else started shooting at them. And so they're wanting to find the other person and talk to them about what happened. So it's like an investigation going on right now. But it's just so sad. And then to know that, like, hearing those shots going off and knowing that it's hitting somebody and somebody's losing their life. I mean, a 19-year-old kid. I mean, I don't know if he did anything to warrant that being done to him, or if it was just some asshole looking to kill somebody. But shootings have been happening way too often in my town, and it's getting scary. Like, it wasn't more, and when I say if he did anything to warrant it, I mean, like, was it gang related, was it drug related, you know, did they know each other, or was it just like some random person? Like, I still don't think, even if it's drug related, gang related, I don't think there's a reason to shoot somebody, okay? I'm just saying if it's something like that, or if it's just like a random shooting where somebody just like saw an opportunity to be a serial killer, or not a serial killer, but a murderer, you know, like, I think you guys get what I'm trying to say. And there's just been, in the last 5 years, I swear, just like an increase in violent crimes. And it's getting to the point now where, like, I'm scared sometimes in my own town, and I've lived here nearly my whole life, but I don't like making eye contact with other people when I'm driving down the road. It was maybe a year ago at this point that somebody opened fire on, there was like 2 people driving on the street, and they just like opened fire on each other just on the main street. And there was another incident over at a McDonald's where somebody started shooting at the McDonald's. I don't remember if there was a reason for either of those, but they happened. Just like a month ago, there was a shooting at a park, and they thankfully caught those people, and they're in jail right now. But there's just like a complete disregard for human life and a complete lack of respect for firearms and the power that they hold and the power that you hold with them. And I think, I don't know what to think. Like, how can you think it's okay to just play around with a gun in the middle of, I mean, it's against city ordinance anyway. You're not supposed to shoot off guns in the middle of the city at all unless it's like in self-defense. Like, and there's good reason for that. If you shoot it in the ground, it's gonna come down someplace else. What goes up comes down. And so you can still kill somebody just by shooting a gun up into the air. And like, and the people who had the shooting at the park was like 3 guys, and I don't exactly know what was going on because it doesn't sound like anybody was shot at. But from my understanding, they're young, dumb, young men, 18, 19, 20. And from what I gather from what happened is that they were just messing around with a handgun and shot it a few times. But you don't do that at a park or near a park or in the city where you go to a shooting range, or you go out in the country where you have like the appropriate space to do it. And anyway, it ended up being like some high-speed car chase that I think somebody ended up wrecking a vehicle, or it turned into like a much bigger thing than it ever needed to be. All because these dumb kids had a handgun and didn't know what they were doing with it. And I really think a lot of this starts at home. It starts with the parents. You have to teach your children about firearms, whether you want to or not, whether you like them or not. Firearms are out there, and they may come in contact with them, and they need to understand the power that comes with a gun, how to handle a gun, how to hold a gun, what to do with a gun. It's good if they know how to unload it. Like, I am for the Second Amendment. I don't want to see our Second Amendment rights taken away. I'm a proud gun owner myself. I've been raised around guns. I started shooting guns and owning my own guns at 9. And I've never hurt anybody with a gun. I've never wanted to hurt anybody with a gun. Could I? Yeah, but I understand the power that I hold, and I understand that I could easily take somebody's life, and that's not something to play with. It's not a joke. It's not funny. It's not retaliation because somebody made fun of me that day. It's not the right way to handle it. And parents need to be teaching their kids. Parents need to be teaching their kids this stuff. I really think this starts in the home. What are you teaching your children? For them to think it's okay to go around shooting other people just for shits and giggles. Like, it's not funny. It's not funny. It's not okay. It's terrorizing a town. It's killing people and taking lives. It's putting innocent people at danger when they don't need to be in danger. It's damaging people's homes. There's a lady who had, and I can't remember if it was here in my town or if it was down in Indianapolis, because Indianapolis has been having a lot of shootings lately too. And from what I hear, it's all over. That's what people are saying. It's all over, but I don't know if it's all over. I'm hearing about it here, and I'm hearing about it in Indianapolis. But there was a lady, there was like a shooting near her house, and a bullet went right through her window and into the wall right above where her grandchild was sleeping. Now think about that. An innocent child could have lost their life if that bullet had been any lower. All because someone had to get angry and lose their temper, or someone disrespected me. Like, stupid bullshit like that. Stop walking around like a damn peacock. You look like a turkey. I mean, you're being an idiot, and you're hurting other people, and you're gonna throw your entire life away and go to prison because of what? Because of drugs? Because of gangs that don't give a shit about you? I mean, if your friends that you're in a gang with want you to go kill somebody else and take the heat for that to prove your loyalty for them, they have no loyalty at all to you. They're more than willing to throw you right under the bus. So, what are you doing? There's nothing there for you. It's getting bad, and it's scary, and it makes me sad, and it makes me feel like I need to move. Like, I don't want this for my children. I didn't grow up hearing gunshots in the middle of the night, and yet we've heard them at least once, if not twice a year since we've moved into this house on the north end of town. And growing up on the south side, I heard gunshots one time. I woke up to them one time, and a neighbor had somebody break into their home to try to steal. They thought, since the people were older, they thought that they had drugs, and they tried to rob them and take their drugs. And the old man got shot. But other than that, one time. I mean, there was things that happened on the south side, but nothing like what's going on over here. I mean, we still have your drugs and your meth labs here. We had them on the south side too. But, like, this is, like, harder than that. This is, like, people are dying. Like, there's guns going off and people are dying. And you don't hear about it as much on the south side. But it just, I don't know. It makes me think we need to move. Like, it just scares me. And I don't know. I just want to talk about it. It was a very long and restless night. I did not sleep well. And it's scary knowing that whoever shot this person is still out there. And then knowing that whoever the companion was of the person that got shot is still out there. Like, it makes you question if it's not going to happen again. You know, like, if they're not going to come after this guy again, or if that guy's going to go after whoever shot them if they know who it was. Like, it's just scary. And it's sad. And moving is expensive. Like, I don't want to move. I just feel like we need to move. Like, for the safety of our kids. Like, I don't know. It's one of those, like, I don't know what to do kind of situation. But I've been here for 12 minutes. That's what happened. That's why I've got bags under my eyes and I look like tired, because I am. I also look like a grease ball. I was gonna take a shower last night, but my husband was so sweet and he just went and, like, drew me a bath, and then he comes out and gets me a little later on. He goes, "I've got a bath going for you," and I was like, "That's sweet. I guess I won't be washing my hair." And then I was gonna get up early and wash my hair, but I actually got a little bit of sleep, like, early this morning, so I slept way longer than I should have. So I look like a friggin' grease ball. But this one wants up. You can hear him screaming. And Ira, I think, is still asleep. So I need to get these guys up and going so we can get to story time. He's sleeping so hard. Good morning. Ira. Good morning. Good morning. Say good morning. Good morning. It's time to start the day. Good morning. Good morning to you. Do any smiles in there? You got any smiles this morning? Say, no, you woke me up. I was sleeping so good. You woke me up. You want to get dressed and eat bottle? Hungry? You ready for a bottle? You ready for a bottle? What do you think? No smiles? Okay. I don't blame you. So we just finished that story time. Levi did really well, surprisingly. He is an on-the-go kid, and asking him to sit down and listen to stories is hard. Like, even bedtime stories at night, he makes it through, like, maybe half a book, and then he's, like, up and moving. Like, he's just constantly on the move. So story time is hard. Thankfully, there was only one other mom there with her son, and they didn't seem overly annoyed by him, which is good, because there's been times we've gone and there's either been a lot of people and he can't move like that, or there's been a couple people and they act really annoyed with him, which sucks, because, like, he needs it. He needs the practice of trying to sit still and pay attention to something. And like I think it's something he's just gonna struggle with. Like, he's just a very active kid. I'm not trying to diagnose him with anything because I don't know, and that might calm down as he gets older, but right now he is just like on the go all the time. So, but the lady who does the story times has been reading to him since he was like an infant, like just a little bit older than Ira is when we started going. Ira's 4 months, 4.5, and Levi was like 6 months when we started going. So she was happy to see him, and she gave him a little bell to hold, which seemed to really help, and he was able to just like move around. I mean, I know the bell made some noise, but it kept him overall fairly quiet, and he just like kind of did laps around the rug, and she doesn't seem to mind. And every now and then he'll stop and he'll listen to the story, or like he's paying attention, because you can ask him questions during the story and he'll stop and tell you what something is. So like he knows what's going on, but like he has to be on the move. So thankfully things just went well today, because if I try to make him sit still, like I've done that before, it turns into like a massive meltdown. And it is, his tantrums are getting better, and he doesn't have them all the time, but like when he's asked to do something he doesn't want to do, it's hard. He's a strong-willed child. So thankfully things went well. Then I went to a garage sale meet, spent half the money I made yesterday, and got Levi an Oshkosh athletics jacket / coat for this winter. He's got a really thick Batman one from last year that I was gonna let him wear, but I seen this and I was like, that's really cute. And it's nice to have a backup coat for your kids in case like backhoe. I don't know if you heard him say that, but it's nice to have like a backup coat for your kids during the winter in case like they spill something. So in case one's dirty in the wash, it's nice to have a second. So when I seen that for $10, I was like, yeah, we'll get it. Why not? So we picked that up, and now we're at the BMV because we have to go register my husband's new car. We got a Chrysler Pacifica. If you're interested in seeing about that car, I can leave a video link below because I did a little review of the car. But yeah, we've had it for a month now already, and we got a call from the dealership saying it was okay for us to go ahead and go register it. They said we had to wait until they called us because something about paperwork or whatever, but they said now it should be in the system and ready, and we just need to go in and pay the money and get it registered. So yay, lots of thank you though for watching my YouTube videos. I know I say this a lot, but thank you, because the money I made from YouTube is now going to go pay for license and registration. So thank you very much for watching the ads on my videos. Very helpful with my life. We're gonna head on inside and get this taken care of. Wish me luck, because I got 2 kids to drag with me to the BMV. You guys, I just got done at the BMV and I feel like a freaking idiot. The guy was asking me to repeat back my address and I was struggling. Like, it's one of the struggles of having dyslexia, and I felt like I was saying the numbers wrong. Like I wasn't saying them correctly. And the guy just kind of looked at me like I was stupid. I'm like, sorry, I have dyslexia. And he goes, oh, well, you're saying them right as of right now. But it felt like they were coming out wrong. Like I was mixing all my numbers up. And it's like, oh my gosh, I'm 29 years old and I sound like a freaking idiot. What's your address? No, I can't say it right. It's embarrassing. So that guy's getting hungry. That guy's getting hungry. I don't feel like making lunch, so we're going to McDonald's. Oh my gosh, I just feel like an idiot. That was embarrassing.
What can I make for you today?
Hi, can I get a large Coke and a medium fry?
Anything else?
I'm going to need 2 Happy Meals. One of them is going to be a 4-piece chicken nugget with apple slices and an apple juice and honey mustard dipping sauce.
Boy or girl?
Boy.
And the second one?
Second one is going to be a cheeseburger, no onions, with apple slices and an apple juice, and also boy. Mama got a Happy Meal. They're having Hot Wheels, and Levi is all about it right now, so Mommy got a Happy Meal too. But I had to get some extra fries, and I needed a Coke, not an apple juice. Needed. When he says Hot Wheel, it sounds like he's saying high heel.
High heel and race car.
They are race cars.
High heel.
Do you guys like my dumpster glasses or trash glasses? Found them in the back alley.
High heel.
But they're like Michael Kors. I think I talk about them a lot. I can never, I mean, I guess I could afford these and buy them myself. They're like over $100 on sunglasses. Like the idea of actually paying $100 for sunglasses, insanity. I'm like, dollar store, $5 or less sunglasses. But I like these, are really cute. I like to show them off. Look fancy. My trash glasses.
Be careful, one of them straws is about to come
Okay.
off.
Thank you.
I need apple too. Apple juice.
Have a nice day.
Thank you, you too.
I need a nice car.
You need an apple juice right now.
Help. Apple juice. And your little car.
You got 2 yellow cars.
Winner. Winner.
Kid's so excited about his Hot Wheels, he's not eating. I shouldn't have. Well, he knew the Hot Wheels were in there because he's already gotten one Happy Meal with a Hot Wheel before, so this is like the first time he's been excited about McDonald's toys, really. So he liked the Snoopy books they had, but he wasn't excited about them the way he is about the cars.
Car.
So as soon as he got the chance to get in there into his Happy Meal, he grabbed out a car, and that was it. But why don't I get 2 Happy Meals more often? It was like $10 for 2 Happy Meals, a small fry, and a large Coke. Like, not bad. Hey guys, I just finished up at Meijer, and that place gets me into trouble. I blame him. I gave him the option between Meijer and Walmart, and he chose Meijer. But they just have so many sales, and they just suck you in. I went there to get pumpkins and a gallon of milk because me and my cousin want to take pictures of our babies tomorrow. She has a daughter who's just a few months older than Ira, and she has like this large wash basin, like metal tin wash basin, and we were going to take pictures of the babies in a milk bath. We've seen it on Facebook, super cute. Metal basin, milk bath with pumpkins floating in it, and you put the baby in there and they're all cutesy. We were going to do that tomorrow. I came here specifically for pumpkins and milk, and I walked out spending $48, and I'm sitting here kicking myself in the butt because we had extra money in the bank that I was wanting to put on our Best Buy card. If you guys watched a couple of vlogs ago, you guys know that our refrigerator went out. Well, now our oven is starting to go out. It doesn't want to light on one side. It's a gas stove and oven, and the burners still work on the top. But you can hear it clicking on one side trying to light, and it doesn't. So like one side, he's got a ball back there. It just lit up. So one side will light up, or one side will heat up. You can see it like turns red on one side and like it heats up, but the other side is not lighting anymore. And so that means the other side is working twice as hard to heat the oven. So the oven's still technically working, but it's going out. And so we know we're gonna have to buy a new one sooner rather than later. And so with the Best Buy, if you get a Best Buy credit card with them, you have 18 months to pay off whatever item it is that you buy interest free. But if you don't completely pay it off within those 18 months, you get slammed with 18 months worth of interest. So we've been trying to throw extra money on the card and get it paid off. We bought a $1,300 refrigerator, which is a lot, but it was originally like a $1,600 refrigerator, and we got it for $1,000. But then there's like $300 worth of like warranties, installation fees, taxes. It all added up. So if we bought it full price, it would have been like $1,800, but we got it for $13. Well, Currently we owe $900 on it, and I was wanting to throw another $100 on it, and we might have the $100 in the account. I'd have to do the math. I made $245 on YouTube for this month, and we spent $74 at the BMV, and then I just spent $20 on gas, which I needed. I was on E, and then that was $90, and then so like $150 gone. So, and I'm sitting here kicking myself because I probably didn't need to buy all this stuff, but they have like all these sales, and I'm like, oh, we could use this, or we're gonna need this eventually, or better buy it now and save money in the long run, which is all fairly true. But I'm like, this place just gets me every time. So we'll just do a quick little Meijer haul before we completely lose all of our light here. Oh, and if you're wondering where Ira is, we went out to eat with my husband after work. We drove separately because he went to donate plasma first. I still can't donate until I'm 6 months postpartum. So I'm thinking about going next month and just telling them I'm 6 months postpartum, even though it'll be 5 months, but I'm itching to get back at it because it's good money. So we might do that. I don't know. Shh, don't tell anybody. But anyways, I got him, he's trying to look at the camera. I got him a little squish ball. Can I see your ball?
Ball.
Can I see it?
Ball.
You're holding it up. I've seen you hold it up. Where's your ball?
Ball.
Where's your ball? Can I see your ball?
Cup.
So we got him a little squish ball. It's got beads in there, and then this like light up gadget. You hit it and it lights up. And then he got a Hot Wheels. At story time today, the lady who runs it gave him like a little bell to hold, and that seemed to like really help with him. I mean, he was still super full of energy, but that seemed to give him something to fidget with. So I was looking to find him like some kind of like a small squish toy, but I was having a hard time finding squish toys. That was pretty much all I found. So I'm hoping he don't pop it, because I feel like it's gonna make a giant mess if he does. But we're going to story time again tomorrow morning with one of my friends, so we'll see how he does holding that, if it kind of keeps him a little more calmed and, I don't say entertained, because he's paying attention to the story, but he just has to be on the move. So I don't know, I thought maybe that would help. And then he got a Hot Wheel. So in here I got him 2 pairs of joggers. I should have just put these back. They were like on sale by like $1. I think I paid $6 for both. What's this say? Yeah, the regular $5, and I paid $3 something for them. But they're just like little, they look like leggings pretty much, but they're in the boys section. They call them joggers. I got him a gray pair, and I got him a black pair. He had some of these last fall, winter time that I got him, but he's pretty much outgrown them now, but he really likes them. They're very comfy and easy for him to move in. And so when I seen these on sale, I've been wanting to buy him some anyways. Actually, I bought some from Walmart. They're pretty much the same thing. But when I seen they have them, I was like, well, let's go ahead and buy them, because I know he likes to wear them. He doesn't specifically say it, but he always seems happier and like more mobile and comfy in them. So yeah, we bought those. And then I don't know if Ira's is quite ready for teething biscuits yet, but they had these ones on sale. It was buy one get one free. They're the Nosh ones, and they are you get 24 in a package, and they are like strawberry flavored. It just says baby. I'm not seeing anywhere where it has like an age on it, so I don't know if he's ready for these or not. I mean, he is trying to teeth. He is chewing on about anything he can get in his mouth, which is interesting that he's not much for his pacifier, because at that point with Levi, he was like gumming the crap out of his pacifier, all about it. But Ira, you give him a pacifier and he'll suck it for a little bit and then spits it right out. So he would rather have like that teething ring I showed you guys, or chew on his hands. He loves chewing on his hands. So I'll have to take some time and read the package and find out if he is old enough for these yet. I'm assuming he would be. I remember with Levi they dissolve pretty quickly, but even if he's not, he will be soon. And it was buy one get one free, and even compared to all the others at full price, like that worked out to be the better deal. So I bought 2 of those. See, things that we're either gonna need in the long run or can use now, and it's on sale, buy now, you know. Pajamas for the boys. They were on clearance for $7. They're Carter's. This one's a 12 months for Ira. I just thought it was super cute. I think it'll be super big on him right now, but he's already heading it. Like some of his 6 to 9 months are getting tight. Like the outfit he has on today is getting tight on him. Not in the legs, but in like the body suit part, the onesie, getting big on him. It was his first time wearing it, and it's a size 6 to 9 months, and he is not even 5 months old yet. So he's just growing like a weed. Like he's a chunky baby, but he's also not like morbidly obese or anything. He's very like long. I think he's proportionate. And then Levi has been needing some more pajamas. Why is this person driving up by me? Hi, hello, can I help you? About to call him a weirdo, but here I am talking to myself in the car, showing my stuff to the camera. So who's the weirdo? Also Carter. Crap, this is a 12 months. It's on a 4T hanger, but it says 12 months. Dang it, Levi was the one who really needed pajamas. Way more than Ira. That looks so big for a 12 month though, you guys. Like it looks, are these like the same size? Are they? They are. Well, I guess Ira just got 2 pairs of pajamas. Dang it.
Please.
Okay, and then the last thing here is baby food. Oh, and Levi picked himself out a pumpkin. He was like, pumpkin for Halloween day? So cute. He had these ladies out and they're just cracking up. But I bought Ira some baby food. He didn't really need all of this. We are going through the ones that my mom bought pretty quickly. They had them on sale where it was buy 12, get 2 free, and I was all about it, and then I stopped and thought about it, and I'm like, buying 12 and getting 2 for free, isn't that great of a deal? I mean, it's not horrible, but it's not great. So, I don't know. But I did buy a few because he's kind of down to just like peas, which he likes peas, don't get me wrong. That boy likes peas. But he needs some variety. And there's some things he hasn't tried yet. So we got like sweet potato, which I think the Gerber turns out to be the better deal because they had some, like they had one brand that was on clearance for like 75 cents for a jar, but it's only 1 jar. Whereas these are $1 from the Gerber, but you get 2 in a package. So that makes them 50 cents each. And so even compared to the store brand that was like 58 cents, this is still the better deal from Gerber, which is shocking because it's Gerber. But, and that's just the regular price. So it was buy 12, get 2 free, regular price. But we picked up prunes. That'll be a fun one. Green beans. Squash. He's had squash the last couple of days and really been liking it. He also likes green beans too. Peaches. He has not tried peaches yet. Pears, which he's yet to try. And another thing of carrots, because he really liked carrots. So that's everything that I bought at Meijer, and it doesn't feel like it should be $48. But yeah. So, where does all my money go? Meijer, apparently. But that's it for right now. I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Good morning. It is Thursday. I forgot to take any videos, film yesterday. I didn't do a whole lot other than go take pictures of the babies, my cousin's daughter and Ira. We went and took some Paul pictures, so I can insert those here. Some of them are private because they're like baby butt pictures. Like we painted their butts to like pumpkins, so cute. But those are just for mommy and to embarrass them when they're teenagers. But the other ones I can insert. So, as mentioned, it's Thursday, so we got paid today. If you guys see my last vlog, you guys know it was payday that day as well in the video. As mentioned, we get paid like every other week. So, that's a little more realistic look at what we have. This is a little more normal. So we got $1,068. So I'm gonna sit here and figure out what we're gonna have after bills. So after my husband makes the car payment, we're gonna have 438 bucks.
Trash. Trash.
I see your trash truck.
A trash.
So that leaves $400 to last the next 2 weeks. That includes some dumb telemarketer was calling me. Sorry. So that leaves $400 for the next 2 weeks. That needs to get groceries, gas, and probably need to pay something on the cell phone bill. So that is what it is. That is your pumpkin, and it is big. It's big. Don't hit it on things. You're going to break it open. There's going to be a yucky mess that you get to clean up.
A trampoline.
Yeah, there's the trampoline. Yeah, that's a good place to put your pumpkin. Let's just put that up. And put it right there for right now. So, I need to go through and kind of inventory our stuff and see what all we need from the grocery store, because I don't want to spend any more than I have to. So we need like fresh fruits and vegetables. We don't need a ton because I really stocked up the last month I paid because we got an extra big paycheck. So I really stocked up pretty good on things. So, but we're gonna head to the store and see. Well, I'm gonna inventory here and then we're gonna go to the store. So come along with me as I check all of my cabinets and to see what all we need to buy. Okay, so here's my very unorganized pantry. We've got plenty of baby food. Here's all the step 1 foods that I picked up the other day. You guys would have seen that. I'm glad I went ahead and got all of these. I mean, I could have waited till today on it. But, like, I was literally down to, like, 1 thing of peas. Like, we were completely out of stage 1 baby foods. So, it was good I went ahead and picked up some more while we were at the store the other day. I didn't realize we'd pretty much gone through all of them. I forgot we had those Kool-Aids back there. And there's trash bags, so good. We don't need that.
Trash bags.
Pancakes, we're good? Yes.
Trash bags.
Yep, we got trash bags.
A diaper bags.
We got trash bags. Diaper bags. So we've got a few cookies left back here. This was like a snack pack thing that we got from Sam's Club. They're kind of nice to get. I keep forgetting we have this. So sugar, we're good on sugar. Teething biscuits. I tried Ira on one. He's really not quite old enough for that, so we end up feeding it to the dog. There's Levi's graham crackers he wanted last week and never ate. What?
It's a girl.
It's a girl?
It's a girl.
I'm not really sure what you're saying.
Girl.
Girl?
No, it's a girl.
A geel. What's a geel?
It's a girl.
Can you show me what a geel is? What's a geel?
Gill bags. Gill bags.
I don't know what you're saying.
A gummy.
There are gummies.
Gummy.
Do you need gummies this early in the morning?
Red.
Will it make you quiet? Here, gummies.
Red.
No, take the whole bag. I'm not holding it for you. You're a big boy. Yeah, take the whole bag. There. It is blue. Yum. I don't want the bag back. You eat it. So, we've got mac and cheese. What is this? Mashed potatoes. We got 2 boxes of mashed potatoes back there. So, good on that. Noodles we're good on. Flour. Breadcrumbs. I heard you can keep these in the freezer. And it's supposed to like make them last longer, but like I've always kept them in a cupboard and I've never had any issue. So I don't know. More mashed potatoes and more macaroni and cheese. More mac and cheese. These are so good. Anytime you see these at Aldi's, pick them up, even if you're not really needing them, because they don't always have them in stock. And they're so good. They've got like fancy ones. The sun-dried tomatoes isn't my favorite. It's not bad. But like they've got one that's like a mushroom, and they've got like a pesto. Oh my gosh, those are so good. Pop-Tarts. If I see Pop-Tarts today, I might pick them up because the Walmart brand Pop-Tarts are only $1 for a box, and they go really quickly, and we like having them on hand. They're just great if you want like a little sweet, or Molly. They're great if you want like a little sweet or like an easy quick breakfast. I need to make the rest of this up, but I eat it by myself because Mike won't eat the artichoke dip, and I've got one more dip mix in there. So I don't know if I'm going to get that right now, but we've got a few hamburger helpers left back in here. We've really kind of went through all those. I don't usually keep a lot of those things on hand, but when we bought the house next door that had the house fire, the kitchen was untouched, and the people just like left all of their food in there, and a lot of it was hamburger helper. These I actually bought from Aldi, but these ones back here I think were actually from those people next door, and not opened or anything. We've had it for over a year now, but I mean, that stuff don't really go bad. It's just pasta and packaged sauces. So we've been kind of working our way through all of these. Cracker? What?
Cracker.
You're a cracker.
A cracker. Yeah.
I don't even see crackers right now. There's cheesy crackers. So
Cracker.
we might get another box of these. They're, I don't know. I think it'll depend if I get chips or not. Walmart chips, last I seen, had kind of gone up in price, the great value ones, because they were like 98 cents. Now they went like $1.20. Hey, let's be a little more quiet. You're very loud. Didn't you eat your breakfast?
Cracker.
Do you still have food in your room? Stop. That's annoying. It's not going to squeak when I'm holding it back. Very active child. So, if chips are expensive, I might go ahead and get another box of crackers, like a different flavor. Please stop squeaking that dang door, kid. Baby rice, we got 2 or 3 containers of these. My cousin said her daughter didn't want them, and her daughter turned like a year old now, so she gave us what she had left over. And I think they're good till like 2020. Yeah, May. We've got some time on them. Oh, we have salsa. That's good. Peanut butter. I know we need jelly. Those were new, and Levi ate almost all of them. They were for Ira, but Levi ate them. Oh, good. We have ranch dressing. We got French. We got honey mustard. We need Caesar. I'd like to get some canned fruits because we're about out, and we're about out of our canned vegetables. But honestly, I find I like frozen vegetables better anymore. And at Aldi, they're about the same price as canned, so I just buy frozen. Got applesauce. That's the Belvita snack pack we bought last week. I'm going to get, I think it's a Snyder's pretzels. They come like this. We'll see how many you get. Like this, you get 36 packs. The cookies up here, I think you got like 40 cookie packs. Yes, I see it's red. Eat it. A bunch of junk back there. I need to go through and like clean crap out. And we got some popcorn still left. So out of all of that, I think Caesar salad dressing is the only real need. Why aren't you shutting? What is in your way? Oh, that stuff's in the way. There, now you shut. And here in the fridge, we're good on milk. I would like to get some juice. Good butter. Yogurt's good. Everything that's in here. Maybe another pack of cheese, another pack of sausages, because those will probably be going bad soon. Shredded cheese, cheese sticks. I love these things. Sam's Club has had them on sale recently for $3, and you get 3 containers. But I think they're just making me fat. We're fatter. So I think we're good on pretty much all that stuff except we need cheese. And then down here we need more lettuce. That stuff's going bad. Yeah, it's starting to get slimy down in there. And that's been in here forever. That's probably disgusting. Grapes are probably heading south as well. We've had them for 2 weeks now. We ate most of them now, so that's pretty good. Carrots. I never got around to cooking with these carrots. I need to do that. These are still pretty good. And then these probably need to go in the trash. They've been in there for a while.
Chocolate milk.
And then we need apples. We're down to 1 apple.
Chocolate milk.
I hear you, kiddo. You have milk. We need maple syrup, but we're not completely out yet. I don't think I'm going to buy syrup until we're out.
Chocolate milk.
We don't use it all the time. Parmesan cheese would be good.
Chocolate milk.
I think we're good on everything else, really. I mean, we don't need a ton of stuff right now. Wash your face.
Chocolate milk.
And then over here, we've got some pork fritters left. Oh, I need cooking oil. I definitely need to write that down on my list so far. Caesar salad dressing, jelly. We are out of bread. Looks like I said beard bread. Cheese slices, cheese shreds, cooking oil, cheese crackers, chicken, string cheese. And then I know all my fruits and vegetables I need to get from not Aldi, but Sam's Club. Pretty good on potatoes over there. I would like to get some juice. Like half a gallon of apple juice left. Anyways, we got like 3 pork fritters left in here. We were gonna eat these the other night, but we didn't have any cooking oil, and we gotta fry them up in some oil. So Levi hasn't been eating chicken nuggets much lately. Tip to get your wax out of your wax warmer. Pop it in the freezer, and it comes right out. Mike picked these up at Sam's Club the other day. They're a giant thing of Hot Pockets. Bread. Oh, I guess we have 2 loaves left in here, so I can take the bread off my list. We need some more chicken, but I think we're pretty good on hamburger. Got lots of hamburger in there. We eat more chicken than we do hamburger, so unless I just find an excellent deal, I won't worry about that. And then frozen veggies, we've got, I think, enough for the next 2 weeks. Yeah, 3 bags of green beans and 3 bags of mixed veggies, so that's not bad. We've got lunch meat here to thaw out. And then those are frozen beans. Mike's job did a carry-in, and he was able to bring home the leftovers. It was from Qdoba. I feel like I'm saying that wrong. And he just brought home this massive thing of beans, so I just froze them all. We're good on black beans. And that's pretty much, I think, everything that we need. We'll see if I stick to the list. I probably won't. Okay, and then we also need toothpaste, toothbrushes. My husband asked for little water flavor packets. And then shampoo and conditioner. Why are you ramming your head into my butt?
Chatty.
You're a goober.
Chatty.
He had this slushie from yesterday. My husband put the rest of it in the freezer, and it is very frozen, and Levi very much so wants it and is begging for it, but like, you gotta wait, kid. So I think that's everything on the list. Let's get these guys dressed and head to the store. Okay, we were at Aldi first. I feel like I've just been like way overspending here lately because I've been jumping around to like 3 to 4 different grocery stores. And so I'm gonna hit up Aldi first for most of my stuff, and then we will go over to Walmart and Sam's Club. I think typically overall Aldi does have the best prices. Some things are a little cheaper other places, but I've been getting sucked into the idea of like, oh, you know, it might be a little more expensive, but I'm getting more stuff. So like math wise, it works out to being cheaper, which might be true, but like I'm still spending more money, you know? So we're gonna come in here, see about getting most of our stuff here. There's a garbage truck and Levi is so excited. Let's see about getting most of our stuff here before I go anywhere else. So we just got done grocery shopping between Aldi's and Sam's Club. I've spent $130, no. Yeah, roughly 130 something. I spent $107 at Aldi and then $27 at Sam's Club. Sam's Club prices are going up. You can't see, kitty. One-eyed baby. Peekaboo. Sam's Club prices on their fruits have gone back up. The romaine lettuce is now almost $5 for a pack of 6. It was like 3 something. So I ended up getting it there because I didn't want to track back to Aldi. But Aldi would have been a little bit cheaper. You got three for $2 there. I don't know. Somebody do the math. Maybe it ends up being about the same. It was like 2 and change. And then the apples went back up in price. I did get a small bag of apples at Aldi because they were $1.99. I forget, like I'm drinking a Coke. I'm getting like burps stuck in my throat. I'm sorry. But yeah, they're $1.99. But the apples at Aldi, I mean, they're always good, but they're like really tiny. They're like perfect toddler-sized apples. But for a grown man, meaning my husband, they normally leave something to be desired because he likes to eat them for breakfast. So I got 1 bag at Aldi thinking, okay, I'll get a bag at Aldi for Levi, and then I'll get a bag of bigger apples at Sam's Club for my husband instead of getting 2 big bags at Sam's Club, because I was spending like almost $10 in apples getting 2 big bags, because we'll go through a bag of apples a week. Would you use your slushy?
Yeah. It's cool. That's cool.
So I ended up skipping the apples at Sam's Club because they're almost $7 for a bag of apples. I'm like, I would rather go back to Aldi and get like 2 more small bags of apples and just send my husband 2 apples in his lunchbox instead of 1. So yeah, and then the grapes at Aldi's looked pretty good this time. A lot of times you get the grapes and they're sour or they're squishy, but it's still like a really small package, and it was still cheaper at Sam's Club to get the apples. Bananas in price are probably comparable between Aldi and Sam's Club, but the Sam's Club ones had less bruises, though they're very green, so they need to ripen. But I'd rather get them without the bruises on them. So we got a few things at Sam's Club. I'll try to do a grocery haul. I might just do a whole haul in and of itself. So maybe keep an eye out for that video, because you guys seem to really enjoy my grocery hauls. Where did you find a screw?
At the plant pool.
It is a screw. So I need to get these guys inside, get the groceries inside. I'll check in with you guys a little later. So I decided just to go ahead and film a little grocery haul here inside the video, in this video, because Levi's on the toilet and he's gonna be done soon, and then Ira needs a bottle, and I just don't have the time to like do a proper video. So if you can bear with me with baby cries behind me, I gotta get this put away before the food goes warm, more or less. You guys get what I'm saying. I can't leave cold food out. So let's go ahead and go through everything. One of the things I picked up for Levi was pajamas. They had them at Sam's Club. It was $9 for a 2-pack. So they got like raccoons all over them. Bam! And as you all know, I messed up the other day with buying pajamas. So I didn't buy anything for Ira because I bought him 2 yesterday. We went ahead and got a 40-count pack of snack crackers. These were like 9 and change, so almost $10. But it was a better deal than the Snyder crackers. So, or Snyder pretzels. Those were like over $10, and you only got like 30 packs, so considerable price difference. So those were both Sam's Club items. And I told you how much I spent already, so yeah. Aldi had some meats on sale. I really wanted to stock up and just buy everything because not all of them are on sale. Some of these things, they're on sale because they're close to date. So use, buy, or freeze by September 27th. I'm pretty sure today is the 27th. But I got $5 off a rack of ribs. They were regular $9.07, so that means I got them for $5.07. And I also got a half butt roast. I believe this is a pork thing, isn't it? My bag's trying to fall off the counter there. Half butt roast, boneless. This is pork, I'm pretty sure. Regular $8.68, $3 off, so $5.68 is what I paid for this. And I got a sauce to go with it. Excuse my dog, but I got a sauce to go with this. I thought would be really good. I'll show it to you when I get to it. They had a few of both of these on sale, and like, I really just want to stock up, but I didn't want to overspend my monies, even though it's safe in the long run. I got a thing of hot dogs slash there's a sausage. These are sausages. Do you have a flea? What is wrong with you? So got those. I got a thing of chicken. These went down in price. They were like 6 something. Now they're $5, and they're even with the Walmart ones. If you guys remember my last grocery haul, I told you that the Walmart chicken breasts, frozen chicken breasts, were cheaper than Aldi. They're like the same price now. So got those there. I got a bag of meatballs, a My husband quite likes those. And I got a thing of their cheese ravioli. These are really nice. Put some meatballs in it. It's a good and easy dinner. Okay, I went hang out my husband. That's not good. It's not just for my husband. Also, I like this. I got a thing of salami. I'm so flustered. I hate when he has to cry. I feel bad. If you're a mom, you know what I mean. But like I said, gotta get these grocery items put away. 4 packs of shredded cheese. So we got 2 of the Colby shreds and 2 of the mozzarella shreds. I've heard these are actually cheaper at Walmart, but I got them off from Aldi. Okay. Sliced cheese, Munster, and a pack of string cheese. 2 containers of Parmesan and Romano. Kraft singles for Levi. I mean, he can eat any kind of cheese, but he powers through cheese. So I just get these because they're cheaper and you get quite a bit. They give him fancy cheese all the time. Save that for the adults. Spices. Their spices have changed. So this is what they used to look like. I like these a lot better. Just bigger containers. They've made them smaller and they're like the same price, like $1.99. So I just get them like this and then add them in here. So this is garlic salt. And I also got minced onion. But I get 2 of each so that they work. And then I've got a honey. So I'm not even worrying with my like regular stuff. This was just in a bag, so I showed it to you. I'm going to put all that stuff away later. Focus on refrigerator stuff. He's got a binky right now, so hopefully it helps for a moment. Got some cheese or fish sticks. Levi's never tried these, so we're going to see if he likes them. They're $3. If not, I like them. Lasagna was like $2. Not lasagna. Salisbury steak was like $2. And then a thing of gyros. These are so good. You get the bread, the meat, and the tzatziki sauce for like $5. So quick, easy dinner. And it makes like 5 sandwiches. So it lasts a while. Pack of grapes. Lettuce and grapes are both from Sam's. 2 of the Clancy's pizzas. They're just easy lunches. 2 bags of frozen corn. I think I should have just bought 1 bag. I've never tried frozen corn before. I'm not sure how this is going to work out. And a tub of sour cream and a calzone. I think that's all my refrigerator, freezer stuff. So I'm going to go feed Ira and then I'll come back and show you guys everything else that I bought. Okay, Ira is fed. I just got pizza out of the oven, but that needs to cool, and then I'll give it to Levi and get him fed. So, as I was saying about these spices, I now have to buy 2 of them to equal 1 of these. And so I just refill these jars, but they got smaller and the prices went up, which is dumb, but the spices are really good from Aldi, so I keep buying them because we really, really like them. So we got 8 counts of tortillas. Kind of figured out that these ones that I was getting from, I think these ones are from Walmart, I want to say. These are actually cheaper. You get 8 out of these for like $1 or $2, and these are like $4, so it's actually cheaper to get the ones from Aldi's. I got a thing of cheesy skillet dinner Alfredo. I was thinking about getting Alfredo sauce and making up Alfredo, and I seen this for like $1, and I was like, I already got chicken on hand. It'd be cheaper to do it this way than to buy Alfredo sauce for $2. So I went with that route. 2 things of Clancy's Pringles. We'll see how they taste. They're $1 each. I don't want to spend a ton of money on chips. I don't. $1 for a bag of chips is fine. Walmart had them for 98 cents for a while. Last I looked, they were like over $1, and like I like chips, but not enough to spend that much. So when I seen Clancy's had their own Pringle type things for $1, we'll give them a go. And then a thing of Butterfly. Okay, so my phone just said that I was out of memory on my phone. Ira is starting to cry again. Not really sure why, because he's had a diaper. He's been fed. I'm gonna figure that out. I tried these Clancy's chips. They are really good. Get them if you see them. The rest of the stuff, spaghetti sauce, apples, bananas, cooking oil. It's nothing overly exciting. So I'm gonna, I think, go ahead and end the vlog here because I obviously need to figure out everything I can delete off my phone. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I know it's just like a tiny little vlog, but hopefully you liked it. And I hope to catch you guys in my next video.